have returned, pointing a camera at my fuzzy bed sheets and a wooden wall to give you another review of a remote control aircraft. Quadcopters. You may have remembered my SEMA X1 quadcopter video review. If you haven't, you should check it out. It's my most popular video on my YouTube channel, which kind of surprises me, as my channel is not a big channel per se, but it has quite a bit of videos on there, and I guess some people watch them, it looks like. Well, I guess you can't complain if you have any viewers. Anyway, this isn't about the SEMA X1. Look for the video for that one. Today we have the Estes Dart remote control quadcopter. This box feels nice and strong. Feel that. It feels well made. Okay, let's take a look around. There's a little window showing what the unit looks like inside. Tiny compared to the X1 for sure. 2.4 gigahertz. The house, I guess, means indoors. USB charger. There we go. I focused in it better. Gyro. Shows all the controls it does. 4-channel. And it has lights in it. And then there's a QR code. Scan it if you want. Here's the side of the box. It says 2012 Estes Cox Corporation. Estes is a company that was mostly into model rockets. You can judge by their logo there. But for years they've been trying to get into the remote control line, and I had a few of their remote control aircraft that sadly failed on me. I used to have an old jet that had a crappy controller that came from them. That thing didn't last that long. I had was it the Pee-wee Flyer, I think it was called, that had a kill switch in it that turned the plane off every 5 seconds. That was a dreadful failure. But they're back again with the remote control with quadcopters. Hopefully they're much better than the airplanes that they used to make. Here we go, the Dart quadcopter. And quadcopter in multiple languages, choking hazard, 14+. Let's see. Includes quadcopter, 2.4 gigahertz radio, lipo battery, USB charge cord, and 4 spare rotor blades. Let's look at the back of the box. Flies easily in any indoor area. This can also fly outside, I think. Recharge quickly with the included USB charge cord. Gyro provides smooth and stable flight. Gotta like gyros for sure. Lights add to the fun when flying in the dark. 2.4 gigahertz radio links only to your aircraft, allowing multiple aircraft to fly together. And then, same stuff in multiple languages. Flies in all directions on command. Controller, 4-channel, just like a 4-channel helicopter. And here's the skill level meter. Ooh, very difficult as it shows here. Requires experience and skill. Yeah, you'll see why. Okay, let's take it out of the box. Okay, this is what it looks like when you take the unit out of the box. Here's your instruction manual. Nicely well made, and it's in multiple languages, of course. And here's a neon green yellow paper. Talks about how to adjust the trim of it. Okay. Let's take off the plastic and let's take a look around. Here's the controller. Spare blades taped in there. Lipo battery. Let's see, what kind of battery is this? Let's see here. Can I focus it in there? I won't focus on it. But it is a 3.7 volt, 250 milliamp battery. Not bad. I can't focus on it, but oh well, I told you what's on it. And here's the unit itself. Ooh, that's really tiny. And I'll show you a comparison in size with the SEMA X1 in a minute. And USB charge cord. Just like the SEMA X1s, you plug it into USB. There's a red light inside of it that lights up and charges the battery, and then when it goes off, it's ready to go. The plug's a little bit damaged, but it still works, I think. Anyway, take the battery out, and there it is. Little The thing is quite well made, to be honest. Sure amped up the build quality on their quadcopters, that's for sure. As you can see, it's made out of a hard plastic all around. It has 4 direct drive motors. That's interesting. Most quadcopters have a 4-geared motors, not 4 direct drive motors. Okay, I guess it's easier to replace the blades then. Has a nice little design on it. The front of it. Little holes in the front for the lights. There's where you put your battery in. And the plug. Not bad though. Feels very well built and very well made. Let's take a look at the comparison with the Siemens. There are difference in size between these two units. It's so small compared to the Siemens X1. I could place it right on top of it, and it's about the same size as the X1's canopy. Another design comparison is these are direct drive motors versus the geared ones on these. Also, this feels a little bit more cheaply made, but this thing has dealt with a lot of abuse after a year. That's like when I first got this thing, was when I reviewed it a year ago. It still works, so I can't complain. Okay, back to this. See? Right. Very tiny. Controller. 2.4 gigahertz as usual. Gotta love them. As you see, has the bendable antenna. 4-channel here. Up and down. Left and right. It feels pretty similar. Looks a lot like my old mini Super Cub controller. Looks like an old video game controller turned into an RC playing controller. These little trim buttons. Yeah, get them click. Power button. So it's not connected. And then the forward and backward, left and right controls. And there's another option for this controller. Hear that clicky sound? We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, I have the unit powered on, but I'm not going to fly it yet. We'll be doing that shortly. As you can see, green light on the controller, and you got the blinking. Oh, they're not blinking. They're solid little blue lights. I don't think these are very good for night flying. They're not that bright at all. But as you can see, they're direct drive motors. And then there's a feature about this controller that I've seen. You press down on the right stick, and you'll see there's a green flashing light. This controls your sensitivity or difficulty of the flying of this thing. This is now intermediate mode, which is what I like to prefer to fly in. Or definitely, when you press down on it again, expert mode, blinking red light. Ooh, that's evil. But blinking red light means you're in expert mode, and its throws are really, really sensitive. This is perfect for flying outdoors in a breezy weather, or if you want to do some stunts or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty sensitive, but I can't show you right now. The flight video will be coming up shortly now. Some trimming here. Ooh. Hope I'm getting in the frame here. Hat cam doesn't work that well, I don't think. Whoa. Almost knocked myself out with it. Thing's sensitive, especially on expert mode. On expert mode, when you fiddle with the controls, if you move it forward and then backward quickly, it does a flip. It does. Pretty cool, huh? Maybe a good close up here. You see, it's pretty maneuverable. It's a little bit breezy out today, but it seems to be handling quite fine. I'm going to bring it in for a landing before I do one more flip. Doesn't have enough power for one. Hey, can I do a backflip? Nope. Alright, I'll bring it in. Well, not that much in, but okay. Alright, there it is. The Estes Dart micro quadcopter. Flies pretty versatile and very responsive. Good for some novice quadcopter pilots or expert pilots, but it's pretty good. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Alright, one more bonus flight for you guys. There we go. This thing needs some trimming, that's for sure, again. You don't have to trim it all the time, but sometimes you do, because it loses it. Alright, wait. Keeps drifting. Alright, there we go. Forgot about pricing. This is about $35 from Estes.com, or you could get it from a hobby shop around that price as well. But Estes had a discount on it, so I got it on their website. Pretty good. Nice to fly indoors and even outdoors, as you can see. Ooh, yeah, it's getting kind of high there. Whoa. Almost did a flip there. Can you see it? I can. I don't know if you guys can.